Hey, what's up everybody? Angry K9 here, back again on the Unnamed Server, and we are back in the Nether again. And I'm going to show you the progress I've made on the hub. I've got a lot of work done. Don't have it all done, but quite a bit of it. You might remember this tunnel would meet up with another tunnel over there on the other side, and the portal was in the middle. Well, I've got the tunnels blocked off, and I have the temporary detours in place leading into the hub, and I've got some half slabs here for obvious reasons. And here's the floor, which I have done, and here is the central portal room. You can see I've got the floor done, I've got the ceiling done, I've got all the walls done, and I have the portal relocated, and I think it looks really cool. Now, I've got this smelting system here because I was cooking up some nether brick. I still have a lot of work to do, obviously. I've started one of the tunnels, one of the main tunnels. I'm going to have another one over there on the other side of the portal where that nether brick is, going in the opposite direction, so that everybody over here can have their track alcoves here. Everybody on that side can have them over there. And I have these temporary stairs, temporary corridors leading up to where the tunnel is. That tunnel was up there behind this wall, and the other one is over there. And I've rerouted all this stuff and put some signs up with everybody's name on it so everybody knows where they're at. I've also put some red glass up over here and some blue glass up over there to help people differentiate between the two sides. One of the problems I have is I tend to build things symmetrically to the point where you really don't know which side is which. So it was a problem we had in the old world hub. So I put that glass in there to avoid that. And I am going to do some things over here that will also help people differentiate between one side and the other. A couple of pieces of glass around, but I've got some things I'm going to build. Something I'm going to build right in here, so that people will know which side that they are located on. So yeah, you can see I've kind of carried that theme out there on into here. Got the red stained clay with the yellow glass and glowstone over there, and I've mirrored the arch in here. This arch out here, I've mirrored it on this side, so it is a complete mirror image on the other side. And I'm going to do over here with the cyan stained clay, I'm going to do pretty much the same thing right there. I'm going to have the lava coming down behind white glass. Not going to have the quartz around there though. I do have a little bit more of quartz that I use right here next to this black stained clay, but that's pretty much it. Very sparing on the quartz because I don't have a whole lot. I'm actually going to have to go find some more to be able to finish this. So I'm not going to leave this cobblestone here either. All this is going to come out. I'm going to have more of the dark wood and half slabs over here, and in the main corridor here I'm actually going to switch over to sandstone half slabs down because I like the color. The color is very similar to the birch wood, but it's also a smoother texture. It doesn't have the lines on it like the birch wood does, and I just didn't want those lines over there. It just didn't look right. So I use sandstone half slabs. I got a bunch of sandstone anyway that I never use otherwise. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And as far as the ceiling in here goes, I considered maybe putting in some kind of pattern similar to what's up there. But I've decided I'm just going to go ahead and stick with plain old half slabs, just stone half slabs like these right here. And it kind of gives it, I don't know, I kind of like the way it looks, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not really overly fond of just straight flat ceilings. And I do the same thing all the way down in this corridor. Flat half slab ceiling with some redstone lamps located every now and then to light things up. But I don't know, with this design I think it looks alright. I considered maybe doing kind of an arched or vaulted roof in there, but there really isn't much space between the top of that tunnel and the bottom layer of bedrock up there. So I went ahead and stuck with the flat roof, flat ceiling, and I don't know, it worked out. I like it anyway. The walls, of course, are going to be angled all the way down just like this, and this tunnel is going to extend much further on here. And in everybody's alcove, there will be several of them, probably 8 on each side, I think is what I'm looking at. think it was 8 on each side, and they're going to go in each direction. The ones on this side will be going to the east, and the ones on this side will be going to the south. And then on the other side, we're going to have the same setup over there, and the tunnels on this side will go west and north. So everything's going to be, whoop, wrong button. Everything's going to be at an angle, and I think it maximizes the amount of track entrances that we can put in here without running the risk of everything crossing over. Because all the ones on this side will be going in one direction, all the ones on that side will be going in the other direction. Whereas if I had done this where each of these main tunnels went straight out in all 4 directions, then the tunnel going in this direction would have the tracks going in this direction, and the tunnel over here in this direction would have the tracks going in that direction, and they would run the risk of crossing each other. Wanted to avoid that to make it as easy as possible on the guys to dig out their tunnels. If they reroute, some of them may actually stay up there. It is my plan eventually to wall this back off with the stone bricks and fill all that in. This is just intended to be a temporary access up to the existing tunnels. I'm hoping everybody's going to want to reroute into the hub. But if they don't, well, that's okay. It's their choice. I might go ahead and use one of the alcoves over here as permanent access to that tunnel up there and over on that side in case they decide they don't want to reroute. But I'm really not sure why they would not want to. But it's hard to say. These guys are unpredictable. Now, I needed orange steps and half slabs over here, and the only thing with that color is the acacia wood. So I went ahead and put that in here. I didn't really want to use any more wood here. I've got quite a bit down there. But I didn't want just solid dark wood all the way through here. Wanted to break it up a little bit. So I threw in some birch wood, and I thought about just using dark wood over there. But I decided, I'll go ahead and change it up a little bit and throw in some acacia wood. And it worked out. And inside here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, I've got purple glass all the way up. And I've got a stream of lava coming down to give it some more natural lighting. Of course, I know the portal effect does tend to light things up a little bit, but I think the lava adds to it. And I've got something else I'm going to do right here. One little detail I want to add in that I haven't done yet. So I need to get some white stained glass panes. And I need to get a couple pieces of black stained clay, 4 to be exact. And I also need some glowstone. And I'm going to need, wherever they are, I've got 4 pieces of black carpeting right here. I'm going to need those as well. And let me go ahead and get all this on my hotbar. What I'm going to do is put in some lights over here. And I need to figure out, let's see, where do I do this? Go on another side. I think I've got it right about here, right where this is. So I'm going to take this out and put. I'm going to have to take that slab out as well. I'm trying to avoid using torches in here as much as possible. So actually, I'm going to need more than 4. So let me go ahead and grab some more. Not really sure what I was thinking. I'll just take all of that. And Evo had put a beacon over here and put haste on it. Haste really wasn't doing much good for me, so I changed it over to speed 2. That's why I am running so fast. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have 4 pieces of glass pane right there, just like that. And then I'm going to have glowstone. And then right on top of that, the carpet. And I kind of like the way that looks. Neat little effect there. It's got the glass as the column there. And then the glowstone on top of that. And with the glowstone being there, it really seems to light up that glass. It gives it the effect that the glass actually has light emanating all through it. And I think it's pretty cool. I'm not really happy about this part of the base here. What I think I was going to do was take the nether fence and do it just like that. Probably get another piece and put it there. I might just leave it like that. That looks alright. I like that. So I'll probably do that again. Let me get this back on. And I'm going to do the same thing over here on all 4 sides. And that way it gives it a little bit more light in this area right here. Go ahead and run around and take out all the half slabs. that are in my way. Let's see here. That is right here. And one on the other side. Right there. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish these lights up. And I will be right back. Okay, I've got those lights in place there. And on all four sides. And I've also added the typical trapdoor on the outside of the glowstone there just to give it that lamp effect. Overused, but it works. Oldie but a goodie. And I've gotten started on this area over here, taking up some of the cobblestone half slabs, and I've got the ceiling put in place. And this is what I was saying with the flat ceiling with the half slabs, with those redstone lamps in there. I think it looks really nice. Provides pretty good amount of light there for the top. Of course, I'm going to have the lava in these cutouts here as well, so it'll light this area up really well. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and get some of these half slabs down here in the floor. I've got a little pattern here, and of course it starts with the plain white half slabs outlining the entire area all the way down to here, all the way around. If I could stop missing spots. Over this way, and right to there. And then I move on to the nether brick half slabs. And let's see here. This is just a little bit different. I forgot one right there. That goes there. And then it's the nether brick half slabs, just like this. And let's see. Yeah, it should be symmetrical on both sides. And then it goes all the way along here. This way. Just like that. Looks pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and put these iron blocks in place. And I've got a little pedestal here, I guess you could call it. And I'm going to put some kind of little decoration on top of this thing here. So that's why that's in place. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and throw some half slabs down on top of it if I have enough. Just to keep anything from being able to spawn on it for right now. I'm going to have enough. Well, we'll throw a couple of those on there. That's just to keep things from spawning on it for right now. I am going to take those off later. And the little decoration I have on top of it will keep anything from spawning. The rest of this is just stone brick half slabs, just like this. All the way around the base of the blocks, the iron blocks here. Just a little pattern in the floor because I don't like plain solid floors. Don't particularly like plain solid ceilings either. But in this case, it works out. And yeah, I did make an iron pick, a lower efficiency pick, so I could stop breaking up things I don't want to break up. Now, the rest of these half slabs are going to come out as well, these cobblestone half slabs. I've got another design that I put in the floor all the way down this tunnel. What I want to do right now, since I'm here, is go ahead and put in some of these, yeah, those redstone lamps right there. Put a lever right there. You only need one lever to operate both of those. Just like that. Do the same thing over here. Yeah, wrong one. I wanted the bottom one. But I guess it really doesn't. Well, actually it does matter. So I'll go ahead and throw an iron block in there and jump up there. There we go. That way we can put that top block back in, and we can put the lever on the bottom of it. Just like that. So that those two are lit up. And then I've got some quartz. I need to get some more quartz actually, but I think I have enough to do this. These two corners right here are quartz, and it kind of follows all the way around the top of that there. And then after that, it's got the black stain clay, and then got the tunnel, which I will dig out off camera, obviously. And it just kind of goes on down for quite a way. And then I think I have 8. I think it's 8 alcoves on either side. I'm not really sure. Ooh, there's some lava. I'm going to go get an empty bucket and grab that lava. Normally I would just fill it in and cover it up and get rid of it, but since I use lava in this design, it's been kind of coming in handy. So that's pretty much going to cover it for this little room here. The next time you see this room, I will have the lava in place and the white glass over here. And I will also have my little design decoration right here on this pedestal. What I'm going to do right now, though, I want to go ahead and dig this tunnel out a little way, just long enough to set up one alcove, and I'll show you how I'm going to set those alcoves up and kind of point out the direction that they need to go. Like I said, on this side, they're going to need to go to the east and the south. That way tunnels don't cross, and we can cram as many tunnels in here as we need, and we could always extend the arms, the radials, whatever you want to call them, in each direction if we need to, or we'll also have those areas if we need to expand. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dig this out a little bit more of this tunnel, and when I come back, I'm going to go ahead and set up the first alcove, and you get an idea of how these are going to look all the way down. Okay, I've got this tunnel dug out just a little bit, only long enough to put in one alcove, just to show you what it's going to look like. And these are all pretty much going to be the same all the way down, and they are set up so that everybody can sort of decorate their own alcove however they want. Essentially, I'm going to have steps, wood steps, all the way down just like this, along the base of each alcove, and then I'm going to have some black stained clay right in this area here, just like that. See if I can jump up there and place it. It's going to go all the way down, except I'm going to have two lights in there as well. And this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky, because I have to knock this out to put these lights in there. And this is going to cause it to limit how wide that these guys can make their tunnels, which I didn't really want to do, but we do need lighting back here, of course. So I'm going to have two of those right there between every individual alcove, just like that. And then all around this edge here is going to be smooth stone bricks. And like I said, this is set up so that the guys can more or less decorate it however they want to. So if they want to change this to maybe frame their tunnel in lapis or gold or even diamond, if they really wanted to show off, then they can do that. So let me knock some of this out here. So I'm going to have some more. Let's see here. Actually, I think I goofed. Let me. The very top of this is not going to be that very top one. If I can get up there, knock it out. Oop, I knew it. Happens every time. Going to have the black stained clay up there along the top, just like that. And then on the bottom of that, I'm going to have another block. That's so annoying jumping like that. And then we're going to have some half slabs on that. And that's just for decoration. That's more or less what it's going to look like. Oop, I goofed. One too many. Let me take this one off. That one's not going to be a slab, just like that. There we go. Okay, and then this particular alcove is going to need to go in this direction. So all these alcoves are going to have to go in the same direction on this side. So everyone on this side of the wall, this side of the tunnel, needs to face pointing. What direction is that? That is south. So every alcove on the wall that's on this side, it needs to face south. And all of the ones on this side are going to need to face, let's see. Is this right? Yeah, that goes like that. And they're going to need to face this direction, which is east. I think I said, yep. So all the alcoves on this side will need to face east. And just knock a couple more blocks out here. So they're going to go in that direction toward the east. These are going to go toward the south. And I'm going to throw down some half slabs here just to prevent anything from spawning. And that can be changed when whoever claims this tunnel. They can change that however they want. And like I said, where these stone bricks are, they can change them to whatever they want. And I need to knock this first one down here because up too high. Need to put that black stained clay up there first, and then we'll put the stone bricks back, just like that. There we go. And I'm gonna have every one of these is going to be outlined with the black stained clay, and they're all going to have the dark wood steps in front of them. And of course, I have a pattern that I'm going to lay into the floor here with half slabs. So all of this cobblestone half slabs, of course, are going to be gone. And this side right here is actually going to mirror this little design right here. So I'll probably do that off camera as well. So what I'm going to do, the next time you see this particular area, I'll have the lava in here, have the floor done, and I will probably have this entire tunnel dug out and all the alcoves put in place. And I'm going to have the same stone half slabs all the way down this ceiling here with lights evenly spaced all the way down until I get to the other end of this thing. After 8 alcoves on each side, I'm going to have a little square room at the end with another one of these little sculptures or designs that I plan on building right here with another one down there. And it's going to have some lights set into the wall just like this with the yellow glass and glowstone. I'm actually getting very low on glowstone, so I'm probably going to have to borrow some more from Fubi. So yeah, as you can see, the alcoves are going to be pretty wide. They're 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now 4 high and 3 wide. They can be expanded a little bit, but not too much, because if we go too far, we'll end up running into the lever. As you can see, it's right there. So we won't be able to expand too much. 3 wide really is all that anybody should need. I don't know why anybody would want anything wider than that. The height I can understand because people might want to ride their horses down. Maybe 4 wide, but since we're going to have these lights in here, I guess if it comes down to it, I can always replace it with glowstone so that I can get rid of the lever. Or we could always use redstone blocks in there or something like that. Just depends on how they want to decorate their tunnel. But I personally will not need anything wider than 3, and 4 high is plenty enough for me. So yeah, I think that's going to cover it for this video. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and finish up these tunnels, these alcoves, get this tunnel dug out the rest of the way, and put in the rest of these alcoves. In the meantime, I'm also going to throw down some cobblestone half slabs on the floor just to keep anything from spawning. Throw some here as well. And go ahead and make that side look like this side all the way down until I have 8 on either side. And once all that is done, that will complete the tunnel. And this side will actually be ready for guys to start claiming their alcoves. So thanks for watching, guys. Sure to appreciate it. Hope you liked the video. Please feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber. My name is Angry Canine, and I will see you next time.